Hi, and welcome to Bridging the Gap, connecting in a disconnected world. Going a little rogue today because I just have enough time to, if I'm going to be on social media for more than 5 minutes, I'm going to make sure that I try and do this. So, today I'd like to talk, or this evening for me, I'd like to talk about equalizing self and others. So, we all want to be happy, and we all wish others and ourselves to be free from suffering. If we build on last episode of co-regulating and see maybe this time how can we see ourselves in others, if we take it from their perspective and see how they might view things, how can that connect us? In our daily life, we often separate us from them. How can we see the shift in humanity if we see ourselves as them? And that's the mirror neuron effect. Our brains mirror these emotions of those around us, and that can strengthen empathy. The more we see others as different, the more our brains reinforce the division. The more we see ourselves as sometimes just having the same goals, right? We can find that we do have, when we get down to the core of a lot of things, we want the same things. How we go about it, or how we view it, or how getting there may occur may be different. But if we are curious in that, that gives us an opportunity to connect and have a meaningful discussion. So if we shift our perception from me versus them, it can rewire us to figure how we can connect. So our compassion doesn't erase our individuality, but it can expand our sense of belonging with each other. So let's find a spot as we ground ourselves, start breathing, give ourselves 5 minutes with an intention as we breathe in of seeing the interconnectedness, the us, viewing it from someone else's perspective, connecting us, bringing us together. As we breathe in humanity, and let's exhale separation. Let's exhale all those things that may find the differences to be too much, and let that go. Inhale a practice of pure white light, and let that bring our breath all the way through our body, relaxing those spots that make us question why someone does the thing they do the way they do it, and find our core humanity. Breathe in oneness with a wish, an intention that we can find something to connect with, to help each other. This is the sense, this breath that sustains all human beings, all sentient beings, in a sense. If we find this mindful breathing, we see that it envelops our nervous system and helps us with those around us. We are all in this together, or at least have to find a way to coexist and maybe even co-regulate. So take a moment and continue to breathe. A breath for humanity, because we all need it. And as we breathe out, we find that grounding. If you've been able to do this, I'm sure that you can take a breath and find that you've been able to reconnect in a meaningful way. For us. May the breath and pure light fill our hearts and our minds as one. So we take these last 30 seconds in our short 5 minutes. Feel free to pause and take as much time as you need and jump back on when you're ready. For those that this is all you have time for, thank you. Take your last breaths at your own pace and feel free to open your eyes and join us again. So as we look beyond me and them, how can we find us in that? Knowing that we've all struggled before. Without us, we wouldn't be able to, unless you manufacture your own clothes, build your own car, build your own house, do all those things. We are in this together. So let's be curious and find out how we can connect that way. How can we stay interconnected through our struggles? How our dreams intertwine. If we can see and be compassionate to see someone else's pain, how does that make us have deeper connections in relationships and unlock that key to bridging the gap and finding a way to connect? And release that illusion of separateness. I'd like to leave you with a quote by Dalai Lama. The more we care for the happiness of others, the greater our own sense of well-being. So thank you, and take whatever you find beneficial away and have an intention to connect in some meaningful way. At the very least with yourself through the breath, and see how that spreads to others. Thank you. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share, appreciate it, and thanks again. Have a great day.